Why do you defend military service people who have clearly, committed the crime?
But seriously, people ask me that a lot, and I'm not an appellate attorney, so how do I know they've committed the crime? You say, well, how do you defend guilty people? Well, they're not found guilty yet. Then when they hire me, they're under investigation. So how the hell do you know if they're actually guilty or not, or guilty of what they're charged of? I mean, we all of us have swore to uphold and protect the Constitution. The beautiful thing about the Constitution is it guarantees that you're innocent until proven guilty. Proven guilty by legal and competent evidence beyond a reasonable doubt. And when people retain me, they're not proven guilty yet. And while their command may think they're guilty, their spouse may think they're guilty, the Marines or the service members around them or the command may think they're guilty, they haven't had a trial yet and the jury hasn't found them guilty yet. So even if you say, I did it, I've committed this offense, you have an absolute constitutional right to put the burden on the government to ensure that they can prove the case beyond a reasonable doubt. If a guilty person walks or gets acquitted, that's not on me. I don't lose sleep over that. It's the prosecution that should lose sleep over that. Because if you think about it, Jason, a prosecutor has the ability they can charge anyone they want to. They have prosecutor discretion. They have an unlimited budget. They have unlimited resource. They have CID and NCIS. So if you're going to actually charge someone, you should have all of the evidence you need to prove them guilty. But a lot of times that isn't the case. A lot of times they have a hunch or an allegation's been made. And so while someone they think everyone says they're guilty, they'll come to me. I'm not going to judge that. And even if they are straight up guilty for what they've been accused of, maybe they're guilty of more things and the government just doesn't know it yet, they have an absolute and fundamental right to have their day in court in their trial. And if the minute we lose that right is the minute we really don't have the protections that we understand as American citizens, there's protections that we have of innocence, and that if the government's going to take away our fundamental right of liberty, that they need to do it the right way. And we're the check, and I say we're the defense bar, the defense attorneys who go in there into the trenches and fight, in particular for the ones that may be guilty. We are the check on that system. We are what keeps us, from really having us, really descending into, I don't want to say tyranny, but what if that wasn't the case, Jason? And maybe a commander doesn't like a Marine, or they're pissed off at them. Well, they can charge them at a court-martial, and there may not be enough evidence, and they're presumed guilty. So you need to have that system. That system needs to work, and without the defense counsel there to really protect that, we don't have a system of governance. We don't have a system of law. And so not only do we defend the innocent, maybe there's more power, maybe there's more good that's done when you defend the guilty. Because even defending them, usually a jury system should get it right. If the prosecutor does their job, if the defense does their job, the prosecution should be able to get a conviction in that case. And if they get a conviction and the individual actually did it, okay, the system worked, right? But that's a fundamentally different scenario than just not being able to have a defense, or an attorney saying, I'm not going to defend you because you're guilty. It would be a fundamental breakdown of the system. So I think not only are we taking care of Marines who are oftentimes getting overcharged, getting accused of things they didn't do, grossly overcharged, even the ones that did freaking deserve a defense. And we're going to provide that to them so the system doesn't collapse.